fast regrouping at red buff. And are they gonna invade?
They're going for the invade.
Cassiopeia just gonna run into it, and we have a clash right here.
Cass went into the Vlad.
But they were seen, so
The ward's still
still
up,
there.
sadly, and purple
There
team
goes the
realizing that
ward.
they're possibly doing recalls right here. Lee Sin, notably not at that clash, is actually here in the blue buff side of the purple team or red team. And we see that they both
vision.
and they have vision on the Scion. How do I
Scion
toggle
says
the
please.
Okay, so we'll first look at the blue vision. So they know nothing except for the ward. Now we'll look at red vision. So red has pretty much a good idea of where everyone is. With a ward placed near the grump of the blue team.
Red team is going for the switch, I think. ADC and support at top.
Versus. It's a good way to keep Scion from getting creeps.
And it's also a good way because Vlad actually has immense support. So he'll be able to stifle off some of the harass from Sona and Ezreal. Notably, one of the best harass ADCs and one of the best harass supports. So we'll move it on to...
We're in the Vocaloid
for
going for the
Malphite.
Scion cheese.
No one actually leashed for Lee Sin either.
Your
actually,
stream fucked up.
oh, my stream
He's going-
fucked up. Why?
If
How?
you look at Scion, I think he's gonna die to wolves on purpose.
He's
Get
gonna
an
die
early
on
level.
purpose. For the early level.
How did my stream fuck up? Sorry.
And that's
Because
first
he
level 2. And it teleport back to lane.
So, going to is he? Will he? I don't think so.
No, he's gonna walk.
He's gonna walk to the
So he
middle.
was able to get more pots and a ward.
Looks like Vlad is actually struggling at bot.
So I'll leave everything to the directed camera. So currently they're proceeding with laning phase, the boring part of the game actually. Vlad doing very good at keeping up with the bot lane comp, minimizing much of the harass given by.
Vlad peculiarly has a cookie though.
Is that a 2109?
Movement speed. Now he has 308. Yeah, says 400 movement speed earlier. Now it's 382. He might have gotten the movement
Utility.
speed buff. Yeah, for in the utility too. Along with boots. That is one fast bad.
Top lane looks like they're going for the early push. With that massive wind wave.
Nice. I know.
That was actually much more of a favorable trade for Scion, considering that they got the auto attack of the tower in, and Sona actually transitioning to top
Moves up top.
and left Ezreal to farm for himself. That's actually a pretty good move, all things considered, because Ezreal actually maintains some of his advantage, and the spell
Well,
shield
looks
doesn't
like-
quite go as expected.
Oh, they're going for another engage, but
Your stream fucked up.
oh,
Flash.
Nice
Both
exhaust.
summoners burn. On severe.
and here's Pengy going at top.
Pengy with a gap.
And there's another engage. And they got first blood. Blue team has first blood.
Blue team has first blood.
That's actually a pretty good engage.
The Black's also heading up top.
Malphite's also going up top.
And
Oh,
the Blanc will spot Malphite, but looks like she's going to back away. Or not. I'm not. Oh, there. They're going to back away. So little dance is happening top. Meanwhile at bot, Vlad actually managed to push up the lane. And then Cass is free farming at mid. Congratulations, Cass. You have free farm.
Vlad actually has more CS than Ezreal now, surprisingly.
Well, considering Vlad,
Ez is
considering that
actually
Ezreal actually
very
has to deal with a lot of the harass, which in turn kind of merits Vlad a lot because he gets the life gain from it. So Vlad is currently in a win-win situation trading for harass, whereas the Ezreal has to deal with maintaining life while CSing and all that dynamics.
At the very least, Ez is like half up in CS against Severe. Also, Cass is going at bot with no wards to actually spot her, but she's just level 5.
Ez is too low to follow up though.
And we can see one of the benefits of having a Vlad in the team. It's very difficult to gank considering that that when he pulls, he's untargetable by anything, but still takes some AoE. So Cassiopeia still does have the ability to kill Vlad in the pool. However, it'll prove to be a bit difficult, all things considered, with the E being the main venue of damage. And we see the Cassiopeia going for it. And the very quick kill with the R slow landing a Q and then 3 E's rapidly cast.
Blanca's going to bot, but she'll actually bypass Malphite.
Malphite will get seen
People
by-
in here.
Malphite does not see the.
We're
And-
currently streaming.
Saan?
Hello friend. Twitch TV/Hobbyman.Hobbyman125, and LeBlanc
Bacon
whiffing part of his combo due to the creeps, but Pengi going up for the follow-up, spotted by the pink ward, and they'll take that pink ward for more map leverage. So just a quick background.
Spectate gamit niyo.
We're actually using the spectate mode to
Okay, so I'm gonna use the spectate mode also. Who's in the game?
we have Paco, MR, Japos, and people.
No, I mean who's in game.
Currently in game are Tessa
Yung
Wu,
pinapanood din niyo.
Tessa,
Okay, yeah. Okay,
Alex,
I'm going
Big
in.
Mid, all the other people. Ooh, and
Leona
the
dying.
Cassiopeia
Leona
almost
burnt
dying. Sorry, the
Ez
Leona and the
Get
Ez
the
with
snipe.
the amazing pickup kill with the ulti.
Alright, lanes seem to have both swapped now. Sion versus Vlad at bot lane.
But Sion already has the advantage he was looking for by staying at top with the duo bot and the Sona assisting him throughout that laning phase.
Looks to be a 3-man dive in Sion right now. Or not.
But if you're going for the dive,
No, they didn't.
Actually, isn't that combo of LeBlanc kind of inefficient right now? The WQR combo.
she
Don't
has
you,
blue buff, so it's fine.
no, but don't you normally start with leash? Like not like I remember before in like season 2 that was like the go-to combo. It was like WEQR, but normally.
People max W now.
Oh, there that.
Cassiopeia might die at mid. No, LeBlanc.
Ignite? Saves or
Will the ignite work
survive?
though? No.
No,
The
no.
Cassiopeia survives the ignite with around 50
Hashtag
HP
20
left.
HP.
Hashtag 20 HP. Hashtag 5 HP.
Oh. Oh wow.
Severe taking quite the amount of harass there. Dealing around,
Yeah.
eating around 300 damage.
I actually like the wards around the red side.
Spell
The
vamp
red
from the
side.
passive.
Okay, so we'll look at our red side right now. We have very aggressive warding around the blue buff.
I heard
And
something.
Malphite is coming from the
Malphite,
Malphite with the
ult.
amazing ult
turn.
that hit 2 people.
That turn.
So Ezreal just got a double kill when my stream went on. Anyone care to enlighten me on what happened?
So what happened was we had a
unstoppable force.
we had a hard engage by the red team, which would have went well, but then the Malphite swung by with a beautiful ult on the Lee Sin and on the Leona, giving Ez the double kill, and surprisingly burning the flash of Severe. And arguably that was rather unnecessary.
And now LeBlanc almost doing little damage on Cassiopeia with that attack.
Well, all things considered, Cassiopeia is building, well actually, straight up built AP. But LeBlanc notably lacking
Yeah,
a
that
lot.
didn't do much. I mean, the QR did 30% HP. That's not gonna
Well, all
help.
things considered, because the LeBlanc has, what,
Yeah.
Forbidden Idol and a Fiendish Codex. And Pengi quite in the pinch right here, not knowing that there was a Cassiopeia in
I
there.
think
Will he escape?
he escaped, but that was a bad play right there. And there's
Ooh!
Leona, that's a
Oh, that was
sniper
an
lady.
amazing ult at the just barely within turret range.
Nice ulti on the tower.
That was a very good ulti on the snake. And purple team capitalizing on that
They're gonna try
mistake.
to go in on Sion, but that's not gonna work.
Sion actually lives, but Tessa dies. Malphite
Sion
dies.
has so much HP and so much tankiness that that won't work.
Actually, the
And the fact
Sion
that this
almost
lane-
died.
He laned against Vlad, I think. And that's a hard lane for Vlad to actually win. Yeah, because you won't be able to get much kills in lane.
Actually,
unless you get careless.
you missed it, but early game there was actually a lane swap. So the ADC support was on top and Vlad was at the bottom lane, giving Vlad necessary CS. However, the Sona rotated to top and put Sion back in the game. Actually, on the contrary, I would give the top match up to Vlad. Simply because the Vlad doesn't necessarily have to go near the Sion to get CS and keeps up the constant harass with the very, very low cooldown Q. So we'll go. Ooh, Severe actually engaging.
Severe ult,
Ooh,
and
the Wolf X whiffing the Zenith Blade and possibly not having a kill, wasting the efforts of Severe with their ult.
yeah, the thing is, you're not gonna hit anyone there. They saw it. They saw the Severe ult a mile away, and you're not gonna. Given Leona's distance, the Zenith Blade will whiff.
So now let's take a small look at the warding of respective teams. Blue
there
team
we
not
go.
really having enough wards. The map's pretty dark, but in comparison to red team has several wards all over the place. We can see around 3 pinks in strategic places such as golems, the bush near the dragon, and this tiny little bush over here to indicate that someone may be going to red buff. Both teams actually don't have vision, and the dragon attempt by the blue team right here.
I think they're gonna try to contest this dragon, but Severe is nowhere near.
There's gonna be
This is gonna be
a
a
5v4.
Oh, Pengi seems to want to try to go for the steal.
Yeah, and they only need the steal actually. Yeah, here comes Lee Sin.
And the steal is not successful.
That's the failed steal, and Sion's gonna go for Leona. Ulti on Leona, slowed. He missed that one.
So Leona might actually get out of this alive if they go to the
And I
turret.
think they could
Or
get no.
they could dive, but it could prove fatal considering that Leona actually does have his SS up. So I think they're just gonna walk away with this.
Pushing.
Leona with the risky play here, considering he has
Risky move.
an amazing
Paid off.